Hello guys, how are you? I'm Marcus Magiolo, and today the video is a kind of very special video because I want to talk about something that has been happening in the last few weeks regarding this book here, Ancient Clues. This is my most recent book. It's a thriller, and we have to pass through a process where we're gonna change that cover. So why an author will change a cover of a book after the book is already published? This is not something that is common. A few times you can see happening, but it's not that common. But I have a reason to do that, and I'm gonna explain you guys right now. Well, this book is my fifth book, is my fifth novel. I have 5 books published so far, and on those among those 5 books, just 2 of them are not bestsellers. And I'm gonna do a parenthesis here, bestsellers on Amazon, okay? So like Amazon have a system that if you achieve a certain number of sales, you have like a staple there, bestseller, okay? So like, just so you guys remember, this was my first book. This is the first Canine Legends. And this book is a bestseller on Amazon. It's one of the books that I have the highest reviews. So like it's 4.9 on total. So it's a bestseller. Then I published the part 2. This one here. This is not a bestseller. So I never achieve bestseller sales with this book here. I don't know why. This is probably my favorite book on the Canine Legends saga, but I did not achieve bestseller with this book. Then after that, I published this one here. That's the 3rd book of the Canine Legends saga. It's the final book. This is a bestseller. And not just that. This is the only book I ever published that stayed in first place on Amazon around the country for 12 days. So like I was leading the chart, #1 book sales for 12 days with this book. This is the book that the only book that I reached first place when I release it, and I'm very proud of it. Then I have My Daughter's Dog, and I also have bestseller on this book here. Sales are really good, and this book is there's a story about this book very interesting that LGBT people community, they love this book. It was not the intention at first. I was not creating a story for that market specifically. I just want to create a drama story. And this book is on, they like this book very much. So I appreciate that. So after those 4 books, then we come to Ancient Clues. And Ancient Clues is not a bestseller so far. We published this book like 3 months ago. Now we are going June right now. We published this in March. And this book is not a bestseller. I'll be honest with you. I was expecting selling more copies of this book, and I was trying to understand why we did not. I cannot say that this book is a flop. It is not, because all the money that I invested to publish this book, I already paid. You know, like the sales that I made so far, they were able to pay everything that I invested in this book here. So I'm fine. But the sales on the first 3 months of this book here, they are lower than all my other books. And why? So to discover why the sales of Ancient Clues were not that high compared with my other books, I talked with, I call my girls, the girls from the marketing department, the one that take care of my social media and everything. And they did some research and they got some pretty good information to me. And the first one is, not intentionally, I enter with this book here in a very competitive genre. It's fiction, fantasy, sci-fi, alien. According to them, this genre, there's so many books. They are published every month that it's extremely hard to compete in this genre. And I was not expecting that. I just wanted to do something different. If you look to all my other books, look, what is the thing that you see in common in this cover, this cover, this cover, and this cover? What is the thing that is common to all the covers? Dogs. None of these novels here, they are novels about dogs. They are not books about dogs. So Canine Legends is a sports drama. It's not about a dog. My daughter's dog is not about this dog. It's a drama. It's the story about this old man who loses his daughter and needs to take care of her daughter's dog. But apparently, with my previous books, I reached to a niche that people from this niche bought a lot my books. When I went out of that niche and I entered a different genre, fantasy, sci-fi, alien, I hit a wall. A very, very competitive genre that I did not know about it. But anyway, so I say what we will do about it, what we can change. So those girls say, Marco, the first thing we're gonna need to do, among other things, is change the cover. And I say, really, we need to change the cover? I developed this cover. I love this cover because this here is as a Palenque in Mexico. Is a very beautiful place. Very, very important things happen here. There's the sky with this little thing here that I put intentionally, like subliminal message. There's some glyphs here in the watermark. I love this cover. And then she say, well, your cover is not original, and your cover does not provoke any curiosity on people. Why is not original? You just put a monument there. What are you trying to say with this? And second, the colors are too dark. So we were gonna do something different. We're gonna create a different cover and say, okay. And then this person say, I'm gonna read your book, and I'm gonna come back to you. 2 days later, she called me back and he said, Marco, tell me something. What is the most original thing in Ancient Clues? And I did not know what to answer. So she said, what is the first picture in Ancient Clues? And I say, the artifact. And she said, exactly. You created from your mind this amazing, mysterious artifact that there's glyphs around, is gold metal, it looks like a flashlight. You create, this is the centerpiece, the most important piece in your book. So we're gonna use that. And not just that, we're gonna create something that is more colorful, it's more mysterious, and things that make people stop and ask, what the hell is this? So then, this is the new cover, okay? So this is the new cover, Ancient Clues. As you can see here, this is the artifact. It's this flashlight and gold metal, like with a lot of glyphs, and around there is like those glyphs apparently inside a cave with a little bit of smoke. There's a light here. So according with them, in the back here too. So this is the paperback. If you look, there's the deluxe edition. See? Look at this. So it is a much more vibrant color, a much more vibrant cover. So that's why I had to change the cover. And that's why if you're trying to buy Ancient Clues now, this is gonna be the cover. I still have some Ancient Clues in my house with the old cover, of course, that I'm gonna need to sell. But overall, we're gonna change the book to a new cover because of that, and expecting to be a little bit more competitive in this different market and a little bit more attractive in this very competitive genre. I asked myself what's gonna happen next because my next book, there is a dog in the cover, and it's not a book about a dog, but there's a dog there that is very important for the story. And I was planning to, after that, to write another book, but not with the dog. it's gonna be good to see how it goes. If you are one of the people that bought Ancient Clue's old cover, like this one here, well, you guys were gonna have a special edition because nobody's gonna be able to buy this cover anymore. So it's gonna be a rare book. So if you have this, feel happy because in the future, I just have 10 more copies of this one here. Just 10 more. They're only 10. So if you have this, you're very lucky. You have a special first edition of Ancient Clues. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good one.